Simply put, City State's Attorney Marilyn Mosby's claims don't seem to stand true. We randomly selected 5 suspects in the city of Baltimore who are facing homicide charges right now. All of them have a lengthy criminal record, and 80% of them have faced drug possession charges in their past.
At no point have I ever said that I'm not prosecuting violent crime.
City State's Attorney Marilyn Mosby clearly defending her progressive prosecution policies, including not prosecuting crimes she has deemed low level, including prostitution, trespassing, and drug possession. Mosby uses a study from Johns Hopkins University to support her policies.
Hopkins has already put out a report and said that there's a less than 1% recidivism rate.
But that study only looking at 741 people for 14 months. Hopkins noting further evidence is needed for a clearer picture. While Mosby says people with drug possession charges are not the same ones involved in bigger cases later, like homicide, a Fox 45 News investigation shows otherwise. Here are 5 people currently facing homicide charges right now in Baltimore City. 4 of them with drug charges in their past. Sean Bruton has a lengthy criminal history, drug possession and fake drug distribution charges, gun, drug, and possession with the intent to distribute charges in 2017. Ricky Robinson, in 2008, a court finding him guilty of illegal drug possession, getting 10 months of his 1-year sentence suspended. Fast forward to 2015, he was charged with gun charges. Antone Towson pled guilty in 2016 to drug possession charges with intent to distribute. Major Kinchin, a suspect indicted on first-degree murder charges, sparking a statement from Mosby herself when he was arrested. He pled guilty to possession of a controlled substance in 2014, 3 years after he pled guilty to second-degree assault in Baltimore County. Only one homicide suspect, Monte Schuler, of the 5 Fox 45 News investigated, does not have drug charges in their past, but he does have several gun charges racked up in his history. Mosby says drug possession isn't posing a public safety threat, and while the Hopkins study shows alleged criminals may not have escalated over 14 months, Sean Kennedy with the Maryland Public Policy Institute says they could over a longer period of time, which is what our Fox 45 News analysis showed.
Decriminalize maybe small players who could grow into larger players, or people who are larger players who would have smaller minor crimes tagged against them that could be used as leverage to get them on bigger charges or to get them to testify against others.
And it's not just these 5 random suspects in the city. A 2020 U.S. Department of Justice study shows almost 40% of people in jail or prison for property crime, and 14% of people facing violent crime charges reported their most serious crimes were related to drug use. Backing up the theory from former Baltimore City prosecutor turned defense attorney Kurt Nachman.
You've got to engage the person in the system in order to effectuate some kind of change.
That earlier intervention could end up saving more lives. Mosby's policies have faced some pushback from other states' attorneys as well. I spoke with Baltimore County State's Attorney Scott Schellenberger last week, who says that early intervention for some people could not only prevent future crimes, but could also help people get the help they need that they might otherwise miss. In Baltimore, Mackenzie Frost, Fox 45 News.